I just got out of the shower. My hair's soaked, and it's 6:30 in the morning. So you know what time it is? It's time to make a tier list, baby. Woohoo! Tier lists. Why am I making a tier list video? On Marvel Rivals' newest season. A band tier list, no less. Because everybody's overpowered. They're all OP. There's no, default bands anymore. So I want to just make a tier list giving people a rough idea, especially since every tier list you've probably seen is from Flats or J3 or from somebody who's the best of the best, right? What is good to ban or what works in the best of the best is not always what's going to work or be good in the lower ranks. Not saying that they're wrong, because they're not. They're better than us. But in the lower ranks, it's different a lot of the time. So with that being said, this tier list is more for the, for lack of better terms, garbage ranks. From bronze to GM, where everybody's doo-doo. So starting off with Angela, awful. If you're using one of the 3 ban slots that your team gets on Angela, unless maybe it's a target ban, but either way, from bronze to GM, Angela's not going to be an issue unless you guys are the problem. Cap depends. The reason cap depends is pretend the other team is banning anti-dive, right? Like they're banning Thing, banning Namor, banning whatever. Cap is a pretty good play into an anti-dive ban, right? So to ban back makes sense. Is this Tank Deadpool? I don't think that's a good ban. I think that's an awful ban. Because Tank Deadpool is good, don't get me wrong, but I just think there's a lot of better options. Devil Dino, good. Actually, Devil Dino, W ban. The reason Devil Dino's a W ban and not like a good ban in the lower ranks, that's what we're talking about, the lower ranks, is because his team up with Punisher is disgusting. I've seen people do it to me, pause, where they have like the turrets on Devil Dino, Punisher on their back with the infinite ammo, like you throw that John down, bro, you melt. You melt. It's disgusting. Doctor Strange, good band. I don't think he's like the best of the best that you could ban right now, but he's a good ban simply because, one, he's just good, right? Everybody's good right now. But a lot of people play him, right? And in the lower ranks, people are adapting a lot less than in the higher ranks. Hold on, let me just put my hair in a bun real quick, because long hair is annoying. There we go, beautiful. Nice in a bun, out of the way. Emma Frost, I want to say W ban. I'm fluctuating between good and W because in these ranks, a lot of people are not playing Emma Frost to that extent. I'll put Emma in W bans. Why? She's just good. I don't know. Groot. No, not this season. I ban Groot a lot because I don't want to deal with him, but I'll put him in Depends. I'll put him in Depends. Anybody in Depends is, they're only a good band depending on you personally, right? Like these bands are just a general range. Like don't look at these bands and be like, okay, this is who I'm banning every game now. Ban who counters you. Ban who is obnoxious for you to verse, or like you and your team to verse. This is just a general, like, understanding of these are good bans in general. That doesn't mean this is who you have to ban. Hulk W ban. Hulk is very good this season, right? Which, thank God, right? Like, it's about time. But I'm not saying ban Hulk because of how good he is now. It's because he has, what is it, like 5 Gamma? He has like 5 Gamma team-ups. That's why ban Hulk. Because the Gamma team-ups are OP as it is, right? And then you got Iron Man, Namor, the other people that I don't remember. Like, you have a lot of people with the Gamma team-up now. So, it's a great ban. Great ban. Magneto, I think, is a good ban for a few reasons. One, Magneto's always been good. He's always been strong. He's just a good tank pick in general, right? 2, he's also very easy to play. So in the lower ranks, he's gonna be there a lot. I probably verse a Magneto every other game. So, and 3, his ultimate is very good against your supports, especially Cloak and Dagger. So, I think it's a good ban. I don't think it's the best ban, but it's a good ban. Penny Parker, W ban this season. Penny Parker could either have a shield, or she could have 2 nests. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Especially if you're playing dive. Nobody. No one. Rogue, I think, is a shit ban. Rogue is really, she's good now. Like, don't get me wrong, she's good. But nobody's playing her to her full extent in our ranks to the point that you're going to be like, okay, out of everybody else, we have to ban Rogue. Like, that's never happening. That's never happening. Thing is a good depends ban because he's anti-dive. If you're playing dive, you want to get Thing out of the picture, right? Very good depends ban. If you're on the side of anti-dive, then of course you're not going to ban him. But if you're against anti-dive, you're playing dive, wow, say fucking dive again, then you're going to ban him. Thor, I think, is a good ban. I'm a Thor main. I've been a Thor main since season 0. I don't think he's a W ban because a lot of people are not moving with Thor the way that he's going to be this big issue. Especially, like, oh, the Hela team up, whatever. He's constantly dying in that state and he can't be healed. So the only way that matters is as we're about to win the fight, me as Thor, I barely die and then pick up a kill. Right? Like, so it's not as, oh my gosh, as you think, because you have to get a kill to stay alive. It has to be like a draw team fight as it is for that team up to even matter. So I think he's a good ban. I don't think he's the best ban, but is he a depends ban? No. Venom, depends ban. Venom's a depends ban because I've only seen people use Venom when banning dive. And if they use Venom without banning dive, they get wiped. So, very good, like, maybe they ban anti-dive, so you ban Venom back. Right? Black Cat, shit ban. Absolute shit ban. Nobody's playing Black Cat to the point that she's a problem in bronze to GM. And if they are, it's 1 in 50 games. You're never going to have a game where you're like, we need to ban Black Cat or we lost. BP, W ban. Absolute W ban. I think he's a W ban in every rank, right? I think he's a W ban in from bronze to 1 above all. Reason being, he has his 2-shot back. Where, I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's with the Storm team up. Where you, like, throw a spear and you, like, pop the shit and then you dash and they just die, and it's completely unreactable. It's not even hard to do. I've played BP. I do it. He's very good this season. Black Widow, she's very good this season, much better, right? Everybody's very good this season, but she's just not enough to be like, oh man, I really don't want to verse Black Widow. Like, it's not gonna happen. Blade is a good ban. Blade is pretty nice this season. I can't lie. He's pretty nice. I don't think we have to ban Blade, but maybe like, because Blade he's nice this season. His lifesteal is nice. He has the team up with Jubilee, which I think the other one's leagues better, but he is the team up with Jubilee. He's a good ban. He's a good ban. Cyclops, I also think is a good ban. I don't have anything to say about him. I just think he's a good ban. Daredevil depends ban, because once again, bronze through GM, the odds that you get a Daredevil that's a problem is so low, to the point of like, if they're banning, I've said this like 50 times, if they're banning anti-dive, Daredevil's a possibility. DPS Deadpool depends, because his team up with Hela, it's pretty good. I can't lie. It's pretty nice. Elsa Bloodstone. This one, take with a grain of salt, okay? Because I versed out of like 40 or 30 matches that I played, right? I was streaming for a long time, and then even off stream I was playing a lot. I maybe versed Elsa twice, okay? So take this one with a grain of salt. Shit ban. Simply because I don't think anybody's playing her. I don't think anybody's playing her. Again, this one can be anywhere. This one, I don't know. Like, I haven't versed her. Like, nobody's playing her. Hawkeye, another instance of nobody's playing him. In my games, at least. But I think he's a good ban. Because his team up with Psylocke, I think it is, incredible. Incredibly strong. So he's a good ban. Hela. Come on now. Do I even have to explain? Squids. Johnny, terrible ban. Not enough people play him. I mean, that's really my only reason. Not enough people play him. And even the people that do play him are usually not an issue. Iron Fist, terrible ban. Iron Fist is very nice now. Actually, nah, he's a shit ban. He is much better now, especially with his uppercut. It's very strong, especially if Thing is on your team. It's very strong, but without the kick to the uppercut, it's still good, but I don't think he's enough to be like, we need to get Iron Fist out of here. Like, I don't think so. Iron Man, okay, I'm going to say W because of Gamma Team Up. I'm going to say W ban because of the Gamma Team Up. Magic, depends. A lot of the dive characters are like depends bans, you know? It's like, are they banning anti-dive? Maybe let's ban, some of the dive characters back. Mr. Fantastic, awful ban, terrible ban. There's no reason to ban him. Moon Knight, he could either be in good or depends. Either. I'll put him in good. It's not the worst ban. It's not. Because, like, who would they ban that you would be like, okay, now we have to ban Moon Knight? Like, he's a good ban. Namor, I'm not even saying anything. Also not saying anything. Now I was going to say Phoenix. What the hell's her name? Psylocke. I keep confusing Psylocke and Cyclops for whatever reason. Whatever. Psylocke is a good ban. I think she's a good ban. Scarlet Witch, Depends. Who would they ban that you would ban Scarlet Witch? I don't fucking know. She's a shit ban. She's a shit ban. Spidey, from bronze to GM. I've had some okay Spideys. Depends. Squirrel Girl, she's a good ban. I don't think she's an issue the way that these guys are, but she's a good ban. Star-Lord's also a good ban. Storm, I have versed in like the 30 or so games one Storm, and she was terrible. One. But I know what she can do. S tier ban. You gotta remember, Jeff Nato, Firestorm, the Thor team up, with which again, Thor is nice this season. He's nice. The Thor team up. She is incredible. No one's playing her, but she's incredible. She is a W ban. She's a W ban because of how strong she is, but nobody's playing her. So like if I had to be like, ban these guys regardless, like Phoenix Hella, I think is just incredible, you know? Punisher, W ban, because his team up with Dino, his team up with, is it Daredevil? Who is it? I'm not sure, but he's great. No, fuck that. His Infinite Ammo team up. Yeah, forget that. His Infinite Ammo. Incredible. Bucky, this is going to be crazy. I think Bucky's just a good ban. I don't think he needs to go the way some of these other people do. Wolverine, he's a good ban. Adam Warlock, never. Cloak and Dagger, I don't want to put her in W ban because that's crazy. But I'm doing it anyway. Not because she's crazy OP. Because from bronze to GM, how many times have you versed a Cloak and Dagger? Every game? I thought so. That's why she's a W ban. Getting rid of a character that almost everybody plays and is like their best on support. Almost every game I play, champion cloak. Every game. And they suck. They suck. So imagine you ban their Cloak and Dagger and they have to adapt to somebody else. It's raps. It's GG's. This is support Deadpool, I think. There's no reason to. Gambit, good ban. I don't think he's needed. Like, I don't think you need to ban. Like, a lot of people, like, are still, in my games, like, banning or trying to ban Gambit almost every game. He's not worth a slot to that extent. He's not. Maybe if your team is not going to play Gambit and you're not playing any type of dive that's going to be able to deal with Gambit, then get rid of him, right? Like, why not? But I don't think he's a great ban. I don't think he's like a S tier ban. Invisible Woman also. Invisible Woman, yo, hear me out. I actually think she's a W ban. Similar to the reason of Cloak and Dagger, a lot of people play her. Yo, she could turn her whole team invisible now, or her fire shield, if you've ever played Overwatch, is just a Baptiste wall. You shoot through it, and whatever you shoot through it like lights on fire, and it does more damage. So she's nice. She's nice. I think she's a very good ban. Jeff, I'm going to throw into depends, because it depends if you want to deal with him or not, right? In bronze, silver, gold, plat, Jeff can be annoying. He can be kind of hard to deal with, especially a decent Jeff. He can be kind of hard to deal with. In Diamond GM, it's usually not as much of an issue, but people underestimate Jeff's ultimate to be able. He gets a good ultimate, which is not insanely hard to do. 4 or 5 members of your team is dead. You just lost the fight because of a support. Like, that's crazy. Jubilee. Okay. Here's the thing. a lot of people, voice track, in these ranks think Jubilee's bad. If you think Jubilee's bad, you are mentally ill. You're either the worst Rivals player ever, or you have brain damage. She is so strong and so good, but ban-wise, nobody's playing her, and she's not hard to play, but she's a lot of micromanaging, which a lot of support players in Bronze to GM can't do. Like, support players from Bronze to GM suck. Awful. Almost all the time. So, Jubilee, I don't think is a good ban right now. If enough support players get better, right? I'm low-key dissing support players right now. I play support too. Like, I have Lords on support, don't worry. But support players are definitely the worst players out of the three roles, right? In these ranks, at least. So, Jubilee's not going to be an issue unless it's like one every 50 games. Don't waste a ban on her. She's just not worth it yet. She's just not worth it yet. Loki, I don't think he's worth it yet either. I'm gonna put him in depends. Depends if you're in the higher end of the shit ranks. Like, if you're in Diamond and GM, which is the higher end of the shit ranks, you could ban him because he can transform now everybody he kills or something like that, right? So, a good Loki can be devastating. But, Luna Snow, S tier, W bans. Because, similar to Invis and Cloak and Dagger, everyone plays her. Everyone plays her. So, like, and she's just good, obviously. She's good. She's a good support. But everyone plays her. Banning a support that a lot of people play, if you're not, like, looking up their stats and target banning, which is so cringe if you do that. But to ban a support or character that a lot of people generally play is a safe option. That's a safe thing to do. It is. That's a safe thing to do because now that person has to adapt. Mantis, good ban because she's very good this season. Maybe not in like bronze, silver, gold, plat. I'll put her in depends. I'll put her in depends. Depends. Rocket is another, I'm gonna say good ban, only because of Punisher. Only because of Punisher. If Rocket's on the team, Punisher gets infinite ammo, right? If he throws it without Rocket, he doesn't get infinite ammo. He gets the fire rate. I think, don't quote me, I think that's what it is. If I'm right, he's a good ban. If I'm wrong and he gets the infinite ammo anyway, then he's honestly a shit ban. Good ban because of Punisher. Ultron, shit ban. You have no reason ever to ban Ultron. White Fox, W ban. Because she's anti-dive. Fuck her. She's an anti-dive support. Makes no sense. But yeah, this is my shit ranks. This is my shit ranks tier list from bronze to GM. If you disagree with any of these placements, you're wrong. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one.